Today on Weekly Wire, learn how to salt smartly this winter.
Discover where you can dedicate a park bench or tree to a loved one.
Plus, find out how you can join the Woodbury Citizens Academy. Hello, I'm Elena Myers.
And I'm Justin Atkinson.
On January 16th at approximately 7:24 a.m., Cottage Grove Police, Fire, and EMS units were dispatched to the intersection of Hinton Avenue and Avia Street South in Cottage Grove. Upon arrival, police found a bus belonging to a learning center resting on its side. There was a total of 7 students and 1 driver on the bus, in addition to a driver of the passenger vehicle. 1 student and the bus driver were transported to Regents Hospital with minor injuries. The remaining students were checked for injuries, and police officers contacted each of their parents for reunification.
Interest in some summertime fun in the winter? Well, Stone Soup Thrift Shop is hosting a winter luau party on January 26th from 12 to 5 p.m. at Park Place. Tickets are $10 for adults and teens, or $15 the day of the event. $5 for children 4 to 12, and $10 the day of the event. Children under 4 are free. There will be a hula hoop and limbo contest, multiple rounds of 50-50 raffles, a meat raffle, and more. Tickets can be purchased at Stone Soup Thrift Shop or online.
Woodbury wants to remind residents to salt their walkways and driveways responsibly this winter. Residents can reduce the amount of salt and other chlorides from polluting lakes, rivers, and groundwater by following these tips. First, remove snow from your walkways immediately before it turns to ice, and only salt is needed. Secondly, scatter the salt lightly so it doesn't accumulate in one place. Remember, salt is ineffective when temps are below 15 degrees. At that point, switch to sand. Finally, when ice is melted, sweep up the excess salt and save it for next time.
With the Ojibway Park redesign project underway, residents have the opportunity to memorialize their loved ones by purchasing a tree or bench within the park. Memorial trees cost $400 and will be planted in the spring. Benches cost $750, and donors can work with city staff to identify a location preference. An engraved plaque will be provided for each bench. Order forms are available on the city's website.
Woodbury Police Officer Ashley Kovash has been with the department for 2 years.
And within that time, she helped bring a new program to the city.
Officer Ashley Kovash is a nighttime patrol officer for the city of Woodbury. Her main goal is to make sure everyone is safe on the roads.
So I do 8 o'clock to 6:30. And then our next shift starts at 6 a.m. They kind of relieve us for that half an hour. Okay. But you need to pay attention because you almost crashed into us. Okay, good night. People generally feel good after a traffic stop if they don't get a citation. And granted, some people deserve them and we have discretion in that way, but contacts are good and people feel good when they feel like they got a break. Okay. And never been used by anybody else? Never been in a crash? Perfect.
One way she helps keep kids safe on the roads is by educating parents about car seats.
So I think that's a good choice to move this seat here.
So in 2017, Ashley helped bring a car seat check program to Woodbury.
And since then, we've had 2 other detectives in our agency become certified. So there's 3 of us now, and we're able to do monthly car seat checks.
A certified child passenger safety technician will inspect the car seat and help with installing the seat correctly in the vehicle.
So I would imagine you want to keep it in the center.
Yeah.
So center is recommended.
That the right seat is for the right child is really important. A lot of parents don't know that, so they'll use a car seat too long or not use it right or not readjust it as the child grows. So all of those things that we're looking for and making sure that the seat fits the vehicle and that the child fits the seat. So in order to release it, we've got the red button, and then this red button loosens this strap. And you just need a little bit of slack when you're installing, and then you pull the slack when you're tightening up and it's adjusting. Ever since I've been young, I've been really passionate about kids, and as I became a police officer, it evolved into more of really the safety of kids and learning that crashes are the #1 killer of children between 1 and 14 years old. So it became a passion of mine, and I've got nephews and nieces and friends with little kids. And so really just focusing on helping parents and giving them the tools that they need to keep their kids safe.
Go to the city's website to register for an upcoming check or give public safety a call.
We absolutely encourage everybody to come. If your child is in a seat or you're not sure whether or not you need to transition to the next seat, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 4 out of 5 seats are not used correctly. So if you've never had your seat inspected by somebody that is certified, we highly recommend to come in and get it checked.
All right.
There you go.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Regents Hospital also offers car seat clinics in Woodbury and around Washington County.
In February, Regions will have a Maplewood clinic on the 5th and Cottage Grove clinic on the 28th. If you want a behind-the-scenes look at the inner workings of the city of Woodbury, then sign up for this year's Woodbury Citizens Academy. Participants attend 10 informational sessions and learn more about the city. The courses also outline ways participants can become more involved in the community. Weekly sessions take place on Thursday beginning February 7th. Enrollment is limited to 30 residents, and applications are being accepted through January 25th. You can sign up on the Woodbury Community Foundation's website.
Cottage Grove welcomed a new business to the community this past weekend. Sushi Café held their grand opening on January 12th. The cafe serves sushi, hibachi entrees, noodle dishes, bubble tea, and more. You can check it out at 7750 Harkness Avenue South. On January 9th, the new city council members were sworn into office for the first time. Ann Burt officially became mayor after being sworn in by council member Amy Scoggins.
And faithfully discharge duties of the office of mayor
and faithfully discharge duties of the office of mayor
of the city of Woodbury
of the city of Woodbury
in the county of Washington
in the county of Washington
and state of Minnesota
and state of Minnesota
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Her first official act as mayor was swearing in new council members Steve Morris and Jennifer Santini. All 3 members are serving 4-year terms after being elected in November. Well, Newport will be hosting their Winter Family Fun Night on January 26th at Lions Park Skating Rink. The event will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. with activities ranging from skating to music and winter games. No registration is required, but a limited supply of skates will be available.
Newport Library and Community Center will be hosting a penguin craft event on January 24th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. All supplies will be provided to create a paper penguin and no registration is required.
St. Paul Parks and Recreation Commission will be hosting a Bunco Night fundraising event on January 25th at Heritage Park. The event starts at 7 p.m. and costs $10 per person. You must be 21 or older to attend. Pre-registration is preferred, but payment will be available at the door. You can register for the event on the city's website. Now here's a quick look at some upcoming events happening around South Washington County you might want to check out. Well, thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next week.